god, it actually feels kind of weird talking to my camera because, as I'm sure you would have noticed, I've had a little bit of an unintentional break. I don't really know why. I think like the 7 weeks of non-stop vlogging while I was in Europe just kind of caught up to me, and I've had a few personal things going on, nothing too serious, but I just didn't really feel like picking up my camera. This morning, however, I've just been drawn to you guys. I want to catch up, I want to hang out, so it's a really good feeling. I started my morning off by going to a cafe. I journaled, I planned out my week, I got back to emails. It was a really productive morning. Now I'm just back at home in my studio, kind of going through my to-do list and just crossing things off. This week's gonna be a fun one though, because I have lots of like clay things going on. I have to finalize my test pieces for my next collection. It's coming along really well. I'm actually really stoked with how things are looking. And yeah, Alex is actually away in the Maldives for the next 2 weeks. So I'm feeling like I want to be a productive queen and just keep myself busy. So that I don't miss him too much. I've got some friends coming over for dinner this week. It's gonna be a fun week, and I'm just gonna bring you guys along and we can hang out and it'll be like old time stakes. Good morning, honey. Good morning. I feel like my darker hair kind of makes me look a little pale sometimes. Maybe I just am pale. I've lost my Europe tan. Sad times. Anyway, I'm in Pilates gown now. So I'm about to go to a hot Pilates class. Very excited about it. I need to pick an outfit and get ready because I really need to leave soon. So it's been a minute since I've done an activewear OOTD, but this is my little Pilates fit. In desperate need of new activewear, by the way. So leave your comments, favorite brands down below. My little back shorts are from Bowen T. I've had these for so long. And then I'm wearing also a Bowen T green little bra. My top is from Lana Jane. And then I don't have shoes or anything. I'm just gonna wear my Birks. Maybe bring a jumper for after because it's a little cold today. In the backyard and you're all fine in the summer. Stayed there for 3 weeks where we learned to love each other. I'm having one of those mornings where I'm just getting on top of a bunch of life admin things. Now the reason I'm staying in the bathroom is because one of those tasks is to clean my jewelry. This doesn't take long at all. It literally takes 5-10 minutes. I'm going to be using the Majuri Jewelry Care Kit and just spraying each piece and then just lightly brushing over them with the brush that's in the kit. You really want to make sure you get into all of the little crevices, especially if your pieces have like gemstones or diamonds or anything in them. Once I'm happy with how they've come up, I just take my polishing cloth and gently wipe over them all. And then it's actually crazy how new your pieces will look after you do this. You guys know I'm all about investing in quality pieces, jewelry, clothes, whatever it is, and making sure that I care for them and look after them so that they last me as long as possible. In this case, jewelry will literally last you forever if you look after it properly. So yeah, I know that this segment is a little bit random in my vlog, but I just thought that if I'm going to be promoting jewelry, I may as well show you guys how to care for it and look after it properly. You'll literally have these pieces forever. Thank you so much to Majuri for sponsoring this part of the video. You guys are always a dream to work with. Let's jump back into the vlog, shall we? Here's a little sneakity peek of test and some other little pieces that I'm launching soon. Hello. Hi. I have woken up feeling a little bit just like stuffy and congested. I think potentially with the change in season, but also it's just been like super rainy and cold here. So yeah, I think that's potentially why I'm feeling this way. Anyway, I was just about to make some of my homemade little health immunity shots and thought I would just show you guys how I do it. I'm just using what I had in the fridge. So I'm gonna quickly juice 3 oranges. I have a bag of lemons. I don't know if I'll use them all. I might use like 3 or 4, and then I have this big thing of ginger that I'm also gonna juice, because this here is the magic ingredient that burns your throat. It's so simple. Obviously the quantities depend on how many fruits you're juicing, but these ingredients here should probably make me enough for like the next week or so. This is the finished product. I'm just giving it a stir up, and then I'm gonna put it in this big mason jar, and then I'll just keep this in the fridge and it'll last me like a week. I'm gonna make myself a little shot now too. Cheers. Fingers. Yum, Sinead, that salad looks delicious. That's wonderful. You can also get my shelves. Do you guys have fun? I'm currently in my studio. I'm actually just trimming and like kind of perfecting the shape on these mugs that I made yesterday. It's such a process making ceramics. Like, I feel like unless you've actually done it yourself, you don't realize, but there's like the making, the letting to semi-dry so that you can attach a handle and then like reshape, and then wait the next day you have to completely reshape it again and like trim everything and smooth over everything, and then you have to sponge it, and then you have to glaze it, and sometimes pieces break in between then, so you lose pieces. Right now I'm up to the trimming stage, so I just use this trimming tool. I just got back from the kiln. I was gonna bring you guys with me. A little bit zoomed in here. That's better. I was gonna bring you guys with me, but it's like literally cyclonic winds outside, and I didn't want to bring my camera in the rain. 3rd year of La Nina in a row, and I'm so sick of it. But I thought it would make for a fun segment. I'm gonna call it a kiln haul. I should do this more often because, especially with tests, they can be quite interesting. I'm gonna start off by showing you guys a fail. It's not a complete fail. I still like kind of like the idea of it, and I don't think it turned out terribly, but it's definitely not right and I need to perfect it. When I was in Italy, Positano, I stumbled across this adorable little restaurant cafe, and they had these ceramic tiled tables. Thinking about it, I have no idea how they fired a whole tabletop, but it was like a brown clay with white glaze and then like blue flowers over the top of it. And as soon as I saw it, I took a photo and I was like, oh my god, I have to make a plate inspired by that table. So this was my first attempt. It's definitely not it. Some of the flowers you literally can't even see. I definitely mixed too much white into these lighter blue flowers. Nevertheless, I'm a big fan of this clay color, and I'm really excited to kind of play around and experiment more with it. One of the pieces that really worked and I'm obsessed with is this stripy mug. I have to excuse the lighting, I know it's kind of terrible, but this is a funny story. I was actually wearing my Jeff Avenue breezy top when I was making this, and I just had this random thought of what it would look like if I made a pinstripe blue mug. Like that clothing item, I just feel like this is such a staple piece, and I'm obsessed with how this test piece came out. I love like the different transparencies in the glaze, and how the lines are like not perfectly straight. So this will be a piece in my next collection. My battery just died, so sorry if you guys have moved a little. The next piece that is going to be in the next collection is this little trinket set. I have these by my bed and I'm obsessed. I just think they're so dainty and timeless. This one is a little bigger and has 3 flowers, and then this one's a little bit smaller and has 1 flower. And the last piece that will be going into the next collection is this other trinket plate. I played around with 2 sizes, but decided I prefer the larger size. So it's going to be the larger one that is in the next collection. But again, inspired by my Euro trip. And they're a really cute layering piece. I like having these kind of stacked together on a bedside table. I think looks really cute. So yeah, that's all I have to show you. There is your inside scoop to the next collection. It's just going to be like a mini collection, because I have like another whole product coming out before Christmas, which is very, very exciting. I'm going to end off this video here though. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!